Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2, and today I'm going to be giving you part 8 of What If Naruto Was an Exile Saiyan, trained by Vados. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also guys, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, remember I do have 4 channels: Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, Anime Prince, which I post what if on every single day. Yes, you heard that correctly guys, every single day for you guys to enjoy, so go ahead and destroy that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification to see exactly when I post, because I do post a lot, so stay tuned for those. So without further ado, what is we jump right into this new episode. Begin now guys. So the last time we left off, Gohan stepped up to the chopping block as both him and Jiren started to duke it out. Both of them were like beasts around the arena as they destroyed everything with punches. As everyone was shocked to how much Gohan was keeping up with Jiren, they never thought that this would be a possibility. The more Gohan fight, the more his power rise, and the more Jiren rose his power. As the both of them clashed around the arena, everyone was focusing and watching the battle. As Vegeta stood back as he watched Gohan take on Jiren until, well, he had enough as he jumped in as well. He started to attack Jiren. Jiren decided to blow him away though, focusing on Gohan at the moment. However, Vegeta deemed himself as a prince. He would not stand for that, so he powered up, pushing his power to the limit as he started to clash with Jiren. However, Jiren once again showed that he was immensely powerful and overpowered him. Vegeta was blown away as Naruto arrived and picked him up. Gohan thought that he was about to throw him out, but Naruto told him that he was just moving him because he wanted to see the fight between him and Jiren, and he didn't want any distraction in Gohan's way, so he brought him towards a platform and just sat back and watched everything play out. While Naruto was by himself, Dispo decided to attack, as Naruto allowed him to believe that he could beat him. Dispo started to assault Naruto as he went into his max speed. He was fast, unseeable, untouchable, he believed. However, that is where he lost. He became too overconfident as Naruto used it against him and proceeded to beat the living crap out of him. As Naruto transformed into Ultra Instinct, showing that he also possessed that technique as well. It wasn't a form, it was a technique, and he also was able to utilize it, shocking everyone there. However, he wasn't able to utilize it for too long though, and it was not completely mastered, but he said he did not like it, it wastes too much energy. Dispo didn't stand a chance as Naruto was already holding back to begin with, as he knocked him out of the ring, humiliating him in the process. So with that, he simply went back to sit down. As the people were getting rather disturbed how calm Naruto was, even Belmont found it strange that Naruto was not worried at all despite everything that had been taking place so far. Something was wrong, something they were not seeing. Something was going on that Naruto knew that he was not telling anyone. It turns out that not even Vados knew the full capability of his power. Kale was worried about Naruto and that girl that he was speaking about. However, it turns out the girl was just a kid, so she had nothing to worry about. As she couldn't explain how she felt when she kissed Naruto. It was like butterflies went off in her stomach. She was truly in love with him, and she didn't want that to ever change. Once again, Gohan challenged Jiren. However, this time, Vegeta stepped up to the block as well. The both of them started to power up as they thought about their families. Pushing their power, Gohan body slimmed down, his hair spiked out more as he reached a new form in his ultimate mode that he's never achieved before. Vegeta achieved an ascendant Super Saiyan Blue form. As the both of them walked forward, even Gohan calling Vegeta the king and hitting the prince following behind. It was a shocking moment to show that they were truly into this now. Their power skyrocketed as they moved towards Jiren as an intense battle commenced. On the other side though, Topo was being pushed back by 18 and 17. One-on-one they were powerful, but together they were unpredictable and they were moving rather quickly. As they knocked him around and blew off his suit, their energy seemed to be unending, which it was. However, Topo got angry as he gave up on justice, as he started to tap into the destructive power of a god. His power skyrocketed as he started to Hakai everything around him. The real battle had just begun, he told them. While that was going on, Kaba voiced a question as he asks, why doesn't Naruto seem like he cared one bit? Why does it seem that Naruto doesn't care about anyone powering up and getting stronger? Does he truly believe that he can beat everyone, or does he just not care? They did not understand. No one could answer that question because they had no idea what he was capable of. Through the entire tournament, they saw him transform to Super Saiyan 3 once. That was the max that he pushed his power. Because when he entered Ultra Instinct, he did not fight, so they had no idea what he was capable of. So yeah guys, basically as we left off, you guys can switch across the play check of yourself. So what do you say we begin this new episode? Remember to turn on the bell notifications to see exactly when I post. So yeah, let's jump right into this guys. I can't win like this, 17 said, as he put distance between himself and Topo, who was still chasing after him. What should I do now, he asked himself. Topo landed as he started to fire his Justice Flash at 17, who kept on running. Topo destroyed all of the rubble all around, as 17 was left on one floating piece that was directly in front of Topo. There is no place for you to run, said Topo. I'll end it right here. As he created a spear of destructive energy, however, a huge rock made contact with it, as it disabled it and it dispersed. 18, 17 said. So, you withstood my earlier attack. I'm impressed. However, you should have stayed down when you had the chance. 18 stood there as she was severely wounded, her clothing torn, and blood on her body, as she was panting heavily. I don't give a damn if you're a god of destruction, she said. I'll destroy you just like your name implies. What can you possibly do covered in wounds? If you must, give me everything you have, said Topo. Screw the rules, I'll kill you where you stand, she said. She created two, Destructo this and launched him towards him. However, he simply caught them with his hand and used Destruction Energy to destroy them. 18 was shocked, not expecting that, as Topo charged towards her. He punched her hard in the gut as she coughed up blood. He then grabbed her by the face and slammed her through a huge boulder. He kept his grip on her face and lifted her up to eye level. I could easily destroy you right here. Unfortunately, I would be disqualified if I did. Where's your own justice now? It can't save you anymore. He squeezed her head, making her scream out in pain, as he dropped her and kicked her away, as he did not look where he kicked her, as she landed right in the arms of Naruto, who was standing there. Naruto glanced up towards Krillin, before he walked towards the edge and threw her over. 18 from the 7 universe has been eliminated, said the Grand Priest. Here honey, take this senzu bean, said Krillin, as he fed 18. That was nice of Naruto to get her out of the tournament, said Cuz. Well, he has a soft spot for a woman that has children. If 18 had challenged him earlier, I doubt he would have fought her and eliminated her. He doesn't want to feel responsible for her, separating a mother from her child. Right now in that instant he had no choice though, because if she had kept fighting she would have died, said Vados. That's quite the gentleman you raised, Vados. Too bad you couldn't do the same with Champa, said Macarena. Actually, he's been like that his whole life. He's grew up without a parents and he felt it's never right for parents to be separated from their child. Despite him having a lot of eliminations, this tournament is forcing him to go against his own rules and his own beliefs of life. But he has his own precious people to protect, does he not? Said Macarena. Yes, he does, but if he did not, I doubt he'd want to compete in this tournament, said Vados. So you're saying if his precious people were to be killed, he would lose interest in this tournament, said Belmont, as he glanced towards Kale, who got scared. No, that's a horrible idea, I'm afraid. If someone killed one of his precious people, he would hunt them down and return the favor, said Vados. I need to find a way to break him. He's too much of a threat to my universe. What to do, Belmont thought, as he glanced towards Kale once again. Down below, well, that was a bit harsh, don't you think, said Naruto. You've come to fall by my hands as well, said Topo. Bitch, please. Even with your destruction engine, you're still nowhere close to my level. We shall see. Hakai! As Topo blasts a huge energy blast towards Naruto. Naruto reached and caught it though, and launched it back towards him. Topo had to use the destruction engine around him to destroy his own attack. The moment he did that, the Nuka appeared in front of him. Several hard punches and blast him away as he crashed into a stone. Like I said, you're not on my level. As Naruto started to walk away. Well, that was interesting, 18 said, as he noticed something. You, said Topo, as he turned to face 18. You have my praise for surviving this long, but I must end this. You've certainly grown a lot more cocky now that you got those new powers. But I'll just have to do something about it, said 17. 17 powered up and created a destructive attack, as Topo did the same. Both attacks were fired after a brief stalemate. Topo attack of course won, as 17 had to jump away. Topo uses Justice Flash once again, but 17 was just too evasive for him. As 17 hid behind a large boulder, however Topo simply erased the inside and jumped through, forcing 17 to jump away as Topo fist slammed into the earth. No matter where you hide, it's futile, said Topo. 17 looked towards the boulder that collapsed behind him. As he got an idea, he ran. Topo fired Justice Flash after him, as he saw a huge boulder and took cover. Topo did the same thing as he creates a hole right in it. However, 17 blasted top as it collapsed on Topo, but he just destroyed it and started to blast attacks towards 17. 17 got hit as he collapsed down. I can't risk destroying you as well. I'll just end it with this next attack, said Topo, as he created a giant red attack as it started to swell and swell. Feel my power, said Topo. 17 quickly powered up an attack and slammed it into Topo's attack, as he disabled it, causing it to explode. Topo stepped out of the smoke as he was pissed. Don't you see? Try all you want against me and my power of destruction. You will fail every time. I will not fall off any of you that oppose the universe level off the stage. Before he could move, he had to flip away from lightning waves that came down. However, it was a fight above him. Jiren was getting a hard run from Gohan and Vegeta. The attack ended up coming down and hit 17, who was unable to move out in time, as Jiren appeared next to Vegeta and punched him away. That allowed Topo to appear behind him and try to smash him in the ground, but Vegeta jumped away. Vegeta turned towards him, so the fake god has finally shown himself. You're fighting me now, said Topo. You don't interest me, but I'll entertain you. After you're gone, I'm one step closer to obtaining the Super Dragon Balls, said Vegeta. Topo started to rapidly fire energy blasts as Vegeta blocked it with his arms. Eventually he started to be pushed back as he flipped away. He powered up his own attack. Final Flash! Topo released energy of destruction. Vegeta was getting angry as they were locked in a stalemate. You won't beat me with some lousy energy of destruction, he said. As the two of them added more power, however, Topo's attack was eaten right through his, and Topo won. Vegeta was forced to jump away as destruction energy rushed past him. I hope that is not all your powered up state has to offer, because if it is, then you won't win. So this is the power as a god of destruction. But I promised Kaba to obtain the Super Dragon Balls. And as a man I cannot lose here, said Vegeta. Topo wasted no time and sped towards Vegeta, who was shot by his speed as he punched Vegeta away. Topo appeared behind him in bursts of speed and shot him up in the air with an energy blast in the back. Topo appeared above him and drive a hammer fist into his head, driving him into the earth. Vegeta jumped up as Topo was on that instant. Once again, Vegeta was knocked away. He slid back as he came to a stop. There is no way this is the same guy from before. He remembers his first fight with Topo, and he is nothing like he's what right now. Topo rushed in with a combo of punches and kicks, which Vegeta proceeded to block. He went for 2 more punches, however Vegeta caught both of them in his palms. After all the talk about justice, now you're talking about destruction. That's quite the change in attitude, said Vegeta. If justice cannot protect our universe, then I must abandon everything that side with those principles to protect our universe, said Topo. He kicked Vegeta away and shot him with an energy blast as he was stuck in one of the boulders. You made a promise among Saiyans. Don't make me laugh. Such a thing is pointless in our current situation. I have cast everything unnecessary aside, Topo said. As he raised his hand and created a spear of energy, he was going to eliminate Vegeta and go on to take out 17 and then Naruto. Universe 7, it's time for you to cease to exist. Your presence among us is no longer needed. He threw his attack towards Vegeta, who was still stuck in the boulder. He cast everything aside that was unnecessary. To hell with that. Bulma, Trunks, Bula, my promise to Kaba, my pride as a Saiyan. That's all I am and what keep motivating me to move forward in life. I am not like you. I cast nothing aside, Vegeta yelled. Toppo attacked made contact, however Vegeta burst through it like it was nothing. As Vegeta fist made contact with his face as he crashed right into the boulder behind him, Vegeta released a volley of engine blasts as each of them connect. He rushed towards Toppo and punched him in the face and kicked him 3 times, all around the ring, as he flew after him and punched through another attack. With only this much power, how the hell can you call yourself stronger? Let alone declare yourself a god, Vegeta yelled. As he kept on bashing Toppo's face in. Up in the stands, Toppo, Dispo yelled. Damn it, just destroy everything. As long as his body remains and he survives, nothing else matters. Destroy all of his attacks, no one will care if he's alive in the end. Just do it, Belmont yelled. Oh yeah, you can do it, Vegeta, Goku yelled back. Bat down below. We shall survive at all costs. Hakai, Toppo said. However, Vegeta punched right through the sphere with no problem, as he punched Toppo in the face once again. You're a loser who can't even protect his own pride. Do you honestly think I would lose to someone like you? Vegeta dodged 3 more attacks and slammed another face in Toppo's face. Toppo desperately tried creating an attack, however Vegeta was beating the living crap out of him. Vegeta jumped back as he started to power up as much as possible, until he was surrounded by a spear of yellow energy. Piccolo instantly recognized the attack. Naruto also recognized as well, because this was how his father died. Up in the stands, amazing and incredible amount of energy is gathering within Vegeta, Shin said. Don't tell me you're actually gonna use that, Vegeta. Piccolo thought as he remembered Vegeta attack against Majin Buu, his final attack. I hope Vegeta know what he's doing, said Krillin. Why? What is so wrong with this attack? Asked Beerus. It's suicidal. The only way to survive is if your body can survive the stress of the amount of power you're using, said Piccolo. This is no ordinary attack, it also uses power from your life force as well. The last time he used the attack, he blew himself up. It would seem like Naruto recognized that move as well, said Whis. How does he recognize it, Vados? Asked Champa. It is how his father died, said Kale. How long ago was this, Goku asked. Right before he was born, said Kale. Let's end the conversation there and pay attention. That's Naruto's story to tell, said Vados, back down below. Toppo got to his feet as he tried to destroy Vegeta's attack, however, Vegeta released a yell. Power exploded out of him in a vile wave. Toppo was not able to destroy it as he tried to push back, however, Vegeta released one more powerful yell and Toppo was thrown. Up in the stands, contestant Toppo from Universe 11 has been eliminated. Toppo, said Dispo, moving towards him. That was a good job, don't you think, Lord Belmont? Macarena asked, but he did not answer. Impossible. Toppo lost? Said dear Kai. Wait, where's Vegeta? Said Shin. Vegeta sacrificed himself to defeat Toppo, Piccolo said. However, everyone started to see the rocks move out of the way, as Vegeta was in the center. Alright, he survived, said Krillin. He detonated that much energy and yet he still survived. Roshi said, rather astonished. I guess training with Whis and surpassing his Super Saiyan Blue limits, his body was able to withstand the attacks, said Goku. But now he has the use of all of his power. He can barely stand as it is. You are correct, my lord. Also adding the fact that Jiren and Naruto still remain. This will be a tough fight for our 3 fighters. I never thought it would come down to Jiren alone, the Kai of Universe 11 said. We're counting on you, Jiren, said Dispo as he helped Toppo up. Down in the fighting area. How pathetic. I expected more from you, Toppo, said Jiren. Whoa, what a dick, said Naruto. Hey, how can you say it about your own teammates, Gohan? Shut up, said Jiren as he kicked him away. Okay, that was funny, said Naruto laughing. You gain this much power without casting anything aside. However, I am built different. And I have far surpassed Toppo. Now feast your eyes on this, said Jiren as he started to power up. What is he going on about? Said 17. Jiren has been holding this much strength back, Gohan thought. If only you knew, said Naruto as he stood there watching the scene. Once finished, powerful aura looked like a burning flame. What unbelievable energy, Gohan said. What kind of monster is he, said 17. So, with all of your friends gone, you finally decide to get serious. It's a bit late to try that though, since we have the momentum right now. It's a mistake on your behalf and we'll make sure to capitalize on it. We have 2 opponents left and if we defeat the both of you, we win, said Vegeta as he walked out of the crater holding onto his arm. You stood no chance before and now you're running on fumes. You can't beat me, said Jiren. You cocky son of a bitch, said Vegeta, as he powered up into his new form and rushed forward. Idiot, said 17. Gohan and 17 quickly moved to help him, however, Jiren appeared behind all of them in a burst of speed. He kicked 17 away first before he started to attack the other two. 17 recovered and jumped back in as the 3 of them attacked him. Jiren had no problem blocking or dodging their attacks, however, he was getting annoyed. He caught Vegeta's punch and then punched him away. He backhanded 17 far away as he caught Gohan's leg and slammed him in the ground. Before throwing him where he threw 17, he moved towards Vegeta, however, Gohan fire attacked his back as he jumped over it. In mid-air, Jiren fire Angel Blast towards Vegeta who had to roll away, as 17 came in to help Vegeta. However, being usual, he spoke, "Damn android, I don't need your help." Jiren is mine to defeat. He flew at Jiren as he gave him everything he had. Jiren was blocking until he noticed Gohan come from behind him. He grabbed Vegeta's arm and kicked him away. Gohan flew in punches and kicks. Gohan powers increased the more he fights, so Jiren was forced to block. He had to jump back away though because Vegeta sent Angel Blast towards his back as Vegeta threw a powerful right hook. However, Jiren caught it, creating a shockwave. Good punch. I can see why you were able to defeat Toppo. However, as I've already told you, it's not enough to defeat me, said Jiren. Powering up energy into his fist, he sinked it right in Vegeta's guts, knocking him out of his Super Saiyan Blue. As he was back in his base form, Gohan came flying with a punch as Jiren caught it and punched him twice in the face with his other hand before kicking him away. He tried to use the same attack by powering up his fist, however, Gohan appeared above him and used a Kamehameha. Jiren punched right through it with the energy wave, blasting Gohan in his stomach, knocking him away. Jiren started to walk up to them, but 17 grabbed his shoulder, stopping him. Hold on, I got a special present for you. 17 blasted him in the back, destroying the rubble around them. However, he was sent flying out of the smoke as he crashed into a boulder. I guess that's what I get for being too reckless, said 17, as he got up. Damn you, said Jiren, as 17 was able to wound him. Wow, I guess he doesn't like when someone can actually hurt him. He's gonna hate me then, Naruto thought. That damage. Your good-looking suit, said 17. You bastard! Jiren rushed forward, however, 17 blasts Angel Blast towards him, sending him back, as 17 jumped towards Gohan. You alright? Gohan asks. Barely, but I'll be fine. You really are impressive, you know that. Thanks to your attack, I know how to deal with Jiren, said Gohan. How? Said 17. It looks like getting hit with an attack like that can hurt him, and even make him drop his guard. We wait for our opening, then hit him with something far more bigger, said Gohan. I'll do anything to win, said Vegeta as he powered up back into his new form. First, me and Vegeta will get his attention in that moment you strike. Got it, said 17. Are you finished scheming? Asked Jiren. Don't worry, we're gonna pay you back for what you did to us. Now, it's our turn, said Gohan. As the two of them moved forward, as 17 started to build up his energy and lock on Jiren. Up in the stands, I must say, I'm really impressed with Gohan's growth throughout this tournament, said Whis. Yes, I'm surprised as well, Goku. Why didn't you tell me your son was this good, said Beerus. Honestly, you never asked. But before this tournament and Frieza attack on Earth, Gohan had gave up fighting. His skills dull so much that Gohan and Trunks have beaten him if they team up. He didn't start to train seriously again until after Frieza was back. He didn't get back to his original self until after a few hours after the Xeno Expo. After that, he trained in secret in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, said Goku. Yes, but his growth is astounding. Perhaps I should take over his training from now on and train the three of you, said Whis. I wouldn't count on it. The only person that Gohan trusts to train him is Piccolo because he knows that he won't hold back and actually try to kill him during training. I tried to train him once, but he was angry at me for holding back. And plus, he wants to go a different route than me and Vegeta. So training with you would probably set him back, said Goku. I would train him in sensing divine energy, something Piccolo cannot do, said Whis. Gohan can already sense your energy. Unlike everyone else, Gohan's abilities are way above ours. He was able to detect your energy after the first time we met. He thought nothing of it, said Piccolo. Answer me this, Goku. Who in this tournament you think your son can defeat? Asked Beerus. Honestly, everyone including me, except for Jiren and Naruto, said Goku. Surely you're joking, said Beerus. No, I'm dead serious. This is not the first time he surpassed all of us in strength. He surpassed us after Frieza hurt Piccolo and Namek, and then when he had to fight Cell. Whoa, he sounds awesome. I want to fight him next, said Caulifla. He would crush you even if you become a Super Saiyan 3, which you're still far off from becoming, said Piccolo. He's right, Caulifla. The power I felt from him when we first arrived was way above Super Saiyan 3 from what Goku showed us, said Kaba. So that is why Naruto was so interested in Gohan, said Champa. Precisely, he must have sensed the depth of Gohan powers and took an interest in them. When you look at it, they're mirror images of each other, like our universes are, said Vados. I never thought of it that way, said Goku. I hate to interrupt, but what is Naruto doing, said Cuz. As Naruto was bobbing his head up and down. Honestly, I do not know, said Vados. As she contacted Naruto mentally. Naruto, what are you doing? Go go Power Ranger! Naruto kept on singing over and over in his mind. Cuz and Macarena saw a twitch appearing at Vados' eye. As they grew rather amused at that, they've tried to get under her skin for their entire life, however they failed to do so, but Naruto does it with ease. So, care to tell us what he's doing, said Macarena. Not unless you want me to hurt your nephew. He's not paying attention to the fight anymore, said Vados. I find it fun that we can never get you angry, but Naruto does it with such ease, said Macarena. I don't think he even knows that he's even doing it, which makes it even worse, said Vados. He's a bigger fool than the idiotic monkey sitting next to me, said Frieza. An ominous feeling spread through the area upon Frieza saying that. Even the Grand Priest glanced down. Do not talk about my son like that. Do you hear me, said Vados. Frieza, the most ruthless man, found himself sweating as he nodded his head vigorously. Thank you, she said. What the hell was that, everyone thought. Down below, 17 found his spot as he releases energy. This won't work again, said Jiren as he blocked. He broke free as he flew towards 17. However, 17 created a bunch of barriers, but Jiren broke through them one after another. 17 poured up a huge wave of power and fired it. Jiren held his hand out to block it. Vegeta and Gohan was in mid-air as both of them launched powerful attacks down towards Jiren. Vegeta, this time, let's hit him all at once. The both of them flashed towards him with super speed. As Gohan threw a right hook, Vegeta threw a kick. However, he blocked all of them. In one fluid motion, he blew all of them away. Gohan and Vegeta fired strong attacks, including 17 as well, as Jiren was caught in middle of 3 powerful attacks coming his way. Jiren had enough as he blasted all of them away. As Gohan and Vegeta collapsed down, falling out of their transformation, exhausted. 17 was still on his feet though. Time's up, said Jiren, before he glanced and looked towards Naruto, who looked at him. Bam! He was hit in the back. He turned towards 17. What can you do alone? Well, I haven't actually given up just yet. Universe 7 will survive, said 17. And then what? You will survive and then what? What would you wish for? What would you do with the Super Dragon Balls? Belmont asks. I'm going to obtain the Super Dragon Balls and take my family on a trip. On a cruise, said 17. Are you joking, said Belmont. I'm serious. I'll leave the jokes up to you. After all, you're the only clown here. What about you, Jiren? Surely nothing other than being the strongest interests you. Even I have a wish I want granted, Jiren said. Jiren's wish. The Kai of Universe 11 spoke up. I knew it. Let me tell you all the reasons for Jiren's obsession for strength. Jiren's parents was killed by an evildoer. He was rescued by the man that became his teacher. Jiren drive forward to master further strengths along the right path. One by one he gained new companions and then the evildoer returned. He fought alongside his companions. He thought they could win, but one by one they were all wiped out. Even his teacher died in a fight. He tried to rise again, however no one would stand with him. The weak could do nothing but obey the strong. He was alone, abandoned by those who trusted. That is when he realized that trust is worthless. He also realized that strength is justice, Winning will mean everything, emotions mean nothing. So your wish. I see what it is. Here I thought you were a killing machine, but you're just as human as the rest of us. That's enough talking, Belmont said Jiren. As he blasted 17, you blast back. Trust, huh? So you were just using the others to your own ends. Silence! You know nothing about Jiren, said Belmont. You live, but you're still obsessed with the past. Jiren appeared in front of him and swing. However, 17 jumped away. Looks like I struck a nerve, said 17. Jiren flew forward and grabbed him by the face before he bashed him through a boulder and knocked him away. 17 recovered and flew at him with a punch as the both of them clashed in a stalemate. Do you think you can make things better? Like the way they were when you win? Sorry buddy, but it won't work. You think you can just bury the past? Ridiculous. Jiren says he grabbed 17's arm and threw him away. Strength is absolute. Strength, forgiveness, all. Even the past, lament your own weakness, said Jiren. He fired a strong energy blast towards Gohan and Vegeta who was still down, aiming to eliminate them. They lay there helplessly as they watched the attack get closer and closer to them. 17 appeared and started to push it back with his barrier. What are you doing? Vegeta said. At least save yourself, said Gohan. Jiren started to push out more power. Despite his sister pleading for him to stop, he still held his ground. Hey, Gohan, Vegeta. I'm giving up on that cruiser I wanted. You guys better thank me for this. As he placed a barrier on both of them. I hope you recover enough for this, he said. Here I am, sacrificing myself for others. Acting like a true human being. As 17 released a yell when his final barrier broke, releasing an attack that cancelled. During the attack, you were safe. Be grateful that he sacrificed himself to protect your weaklings, said Jiren. The barrier broke as Vegeta and Gohan were still lying there. Up in the stands, Android 17 has been eliminated due to self-destruction, said the Grand Priest. He's gone? He sacrificed himself just to make sure that we would win. I told him to get out of the way. Why wouldn't he listen? 18 refused to cry, however she let loose on Krillin and pulled her into a hug. In that instant, to save Gohan and Vegeta, not only did he put up a barrier, however he self-destruct to erase Jiren's attack. Elder Kai said, This is bad. We're down to our last two fighters. One of them can barely stand, the other is down, said Beerus. Looks like you're in a bad spot, Beerus, Belmont said, laughing at him. Perhaps you should not laugh, Lord Belmont. Naruto still remains, and it's unclear if he will join forces with his counterpart Saiyans, said Macarena. He won't to fight Jiren alone, and that is what he will do, said Vados. I am sorry to say this, but I think that Naruto wins that fight, said Cuz. What makes you say that, said Whis. The amount of power Jiren has been putting out since he got serious is nothing to scoff at, while he might be holding back still. Naruto has not even batted an eye to any of it. I'm beginning to wonder if his full strength step into their boundaries, said Cuz. You can't possibly mean what I think you mean, said Macarena. Yes, I think his power stepped into the era of only angels. He's not on our level, of course, but he's stronger than all the gods of destruction. It's not possible for a mortal to obtain that kind of strength, said Whis. It was also impossible for mortals to use divine energy at one time and impossible for a mortal to challenge a god of destruction. Both things happened, so I wouldn't rule this out. I don't think that the Super Saiyan 3 transformation is all that he can do. He has something hiding, said Vados as she looked towards Naruto. Down below. You still stand, said Jiren as he looked towards Vegeta. Jiren, I'm more than enough to knock you off, Vegeta said. Your teammates sacrificed so much to save the both of you, and still yet you believe you can knock me off. Yes, I'm Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, and I will defeat you, Jiren. You can't. That confidence of yours really pissed me off. As Vegeta moved forward. However, the battle seemed to be only one-sided as Vegeta was being knocked around and thrown back. However, Vegeta got up. You can't win, said Jiren. Vegeta forced himself back up. Bam! Jiren slammed a fist in his face. Come on, Vegeta, pull yourself together, he told himself. As Naruto watched Vegeta fought, even when he couldn't fight anymore. He was panting as he heard Bulma's voice in his head. He charged up a final flash. However, Jiren merely punched right through the attack. Vegeta was left defenseless. I'll at least acknowledge your pride. It's over, said Jiren. He blasts a punch in Vegeta's face, knocking him over the edge. I couldn't keep my promise. I'm a damn fool, and now I'm a liar as well. Gohan, I leave the rest to you. He gave the rest of his strength to Gohan as he was eliminated. Vegeta, I heard you loud and clear, said Gohan as he powered up back in his new form. Vegeta of Universe 7 has been eliminated. Krillin quickly gave him a senzu bean. Thanks to your effort, Gohan has recovered a little bit of his power and stamina, said Roshi, seeing Gohan back on his feet. Vegeta, you did well. You've made your universe proud, said Beerus. He is pretty strong. Too bad he wasn't strong enough to beat Jiren. We're doomed, said Caulifla. We still have Naruto down there, Caulifla, said Vados. Yeah, I know, but I don't feel like he will win. Does this have anything to do with your current animosity you have towards him, said Vados. Regardless of how you feel about him, he's your last hope of survival. So you better put your feelings aside right now, said Hit. I guess you're right, said Caulifla. Don't worry, I'll cheer for you if you don't want to, Caulifla, said Kale. Of course you are, he's your boyfriend after all. Kale blushed at that, as there was a glint in Belmont's eyes as he heard that. A little smirk appeared on his face. Back down below, Gohan was able to keep up somewhat, however. Vegeta injury was just not enough. Jiren decided to end this fast. They clashed, going all over the arena, however. Once again Gohan was knocked down. This time it seems like he fell unconscious. Everyone upstairs, looking down towards the fight, realized that this was the moment they were looking forward to. As Naruto was walking in the clearing, hands in his pockets. So you finally stopped hiding? Please. Do you see me hiding? Said Naruto. If we remember correctly, I kicked your ass before. That's in the past. It doesn't matter anymore. Coming from someone who failed to get past his own past. Shut your mouth, said Jiren. Is someone mad? Said Naruto. A grown man afraid to grow up. Jiren releases power as Naruto starts to power up. Hands still in pocket as he matched Jiren's power. The more he go, the more Naruto go, without even transforming. I hope you're ready to lose. This will be your last fight, said Jiren. Big talk from someone who practically hid the entire tournament. You should be saying that to yourself, said Naruto. Because it's over. At home with Sala, the little girl that Naruto had been watching over, a screen popped up as Vados was showing her the fight. Good luck, big brother, said Sala. As Naruto smirked at Jiren. Go! The one word caused him to move. Jiren shot a dozen energy blasts, but Naruto flew around them without any problem at all. Jiren caught up and started to throw punches and kicks. Some of them connected, but Naruto was not taking any damages, which further infuriated Jiren. You had your fun, said Naruto. Now it's my turn as he started to power up. This is some fight. Yeah, I know, but it's just a warm-up, said Piccolo. You're indeed correct. I have a feeling that our ring won't survive, said Whis. He's exerting so much power for a single transformation. It feels like he's going Super Saiyan 3. He's not going Super Saiyan 3, he's at most going Super Saiyan, said Kale. Wait, how do you know that's Khalifa? I don't know, I just know. Looks like you found your Saiyan soulmate, Vegeta said, not taking his eyes off the fight. What do you mean, said Kale, not understanding what soulmate had to do with that. I'm sure you already know about the Saiyan soulmate and what come along with it. If the two Saiyans have a strong enough bond that grew in a difficult time, sensitive, emotional time, they will be able to sense their next move or even hear their own thoughts. Well, Vegeta, I didn't know that. How come that didn't happen to us? Because our soulmates aren't Saiyans. It only happened to two Saiyans, said Vegeta. Well, will you look at that, Kale. So, when's the wedding? Caulifla asks. You don't necessarily have to get married if the bond is that strong between two soulmates, especially at the both of your ages. A piece of paper shouldn't tell you how much you love each other. Wait, so what happens if one is hurt by an enemy or killed? Asked Krillin. I don't know, it depends on the person. Some may break down and fall apart, and some may grow stronger, said Vegeta. Enough of your stupid Saiyan heritage. We have a fight to watch, so shut up, said Belmont, as he had to duck away from an energy blast. Oops, sorry. My hand slipped, said Caulifla. I like her, Kaba. You'll be a lucky man in the future once you grow up here and mate with her, said Vegeta. What are you talking about? I don't like Kaba. Vegeta simply smirked at Caulifla, which seemed to piss her off even more. Wait a minute, said Tien. They're flying. I thought you weren't allowed to fly. I guess limitation the Grand Priest and King Zeno placed on the area, but I doubt they will be able to fly back up if they fall too far. That is correct. We didn't anticipate such strong competitors in the tournament. We only made it for top tier gods and above would be able to fly. Apparently those two far exceed those limitations. Back down below. As Naruto powered up the Super Saiyan, Jiren appeared as they clash. Jiren landed a brutal uppercut, causing Naruto's head to be thrown upwards. However, he merely grinned and sunk his fist in Jiren's face, causing a lot of spit to fly out of his mouth. Jiren shook it off and flew towards Naruto with a fist. However, Naruto grabbed his wrist and threw him over his shoulder. He slammed the elbow in his ribs. He raised his hand as he fired multiple energy blasts at Jiren. Jiren was getting pelted as he was being blown away. However, he powered up, making Naruto stop. They started to teleport all over the arena with pure speed. Naruto's smirk increased as Jiren got even more pissed. It turned into a battle of speed. They clashed again, and this time Naruto had complete control of the fight. Jiren went for a punch, however Naruto dodged and kicked him in the face. Jiren pushed his power once again, and this time he got stronger than Naruto's Super Saiyan transformation and kicked him away. Jiren went after him though. However, his fist passed through his ear as Naruto appeared behind him and slammed a fist into his skull, dropping him down below. They fought some more and they were completely even. The both of them started to fire energy blasts as they cancelled each other's attacks, blowing up more of the ring. The both of them stopped and flew forward, their fists connecting each other's face, creating a powerful clash wave of power up in the stands. This is one hell of a fight, Khalifa said. I know, I can't even keep up, said Kaba. To think, they're not going all out, said Krillin. This isn't some warm-up anymore, Jiren is starting to take this seriously. He has to power up at least 3 times now, before he was able to match Naruto's Super Saiyan form. Oh man, I wish I was in there right now, said Goku. With the amount of power they're using, you'll be easily defeated. Even after you access Ultra Instinct again, you're still not on their level. He's right, Goku. You're strong, but their power far exceed yours at the moment, said Whis. But I have forced Lord Beerus to use 70% of his power when I first went Super Saiyan God, and I'm way stronger than I was back then. I lied. I was barely using any percent of my power when I went against you. You are no match for them. You still have a long way to go, Beerus said. What? Seriously? Yes, seriously. Perhaps if you and Vegeta did the fusion against me, I would have used more of my power, but it still wouldn't have been enough. Wow, Vados, you trained Naruto really well, said Cuz. Thank you for the compliment. It's a shame that you don't know how strong he is. We could have used that for our advantage, said Macarena. Sorry, but I can't help you with that, said Vados. Down below, Jiren had to power up 2 more times as he knocked Naruto down below. As Naruto was on his back, he was smiling. Wow, Jiren, I have to say you're pretty strong. I'm the strongest in this tournament. My power is absolute. Your strength pale in comparison, said Jiren. You may have strength, but it's not true strength. Strength makes you a winner, said Jiren. Cut the crap, said Naruto. Your strength is meaningless. True strength comes from desire to protect your precious people. Something like when you're surrounded with precious people all around you. The ones that you care about, the ones that you love. Your childhood, friends and parents would be ashamed of the man that you become, said Naruto. Shut up, said Jiren. He grabbed Naruto by the face and started to punch him in his guts. However, Naruto's power started to rise. He had enough. Jiren was sent sailing as he was blown, slamming through several boulders. As Naruto was back on his feet this time, electricity started to flicker around him as he was in Super Saiyan 2. You're weak, said Naruto as he stepped forward. As Jiren got up, Naruto appeared and slammed a kick in his face. He crashed down into the ring. A disgrace, said Naruto. Your master, Naruto appeared above him and drive his hands into his skull. Jiren's face bouncing off the ring. Would be ashamed of you. Wow, said Goku. He's making Jiren look like nothing. And this is just his Super Saiyan 2 form. This is ridiculous, said Piccolo. It's a good thing we put this barrier up, otherwise this bench should have been destroyed by now, said Krillin. Lord Belmont, should we begin to worry about Jiren defeat, said Macarena. No, Jiren will be fine. It will all work itself out in the end. Belmont glanced towards Kale. Macarena saw that as she became worried. Please don't do what I think you're thinking about doing. Go on, Naruto. Kick his ass, Khalifa said. Well, someone has definitely come around, said Champa. Oh please, I'm only doing this because I don't want to die. After this is over, it's back to hating him again. Down below, Jiren got up as he increased his power as Naruto and him started to clash. Jiren's power rises even further and further and further until everything around him started to melt. He attacked Naruto as they fought. Naruto threw a grenade blast right in his face, but he tanked it. Naruto was shocked as Jiren slammed a fist into his guts and blasted him up in the air before he slammed a heel right into his chest. He then proceeded to fire a ki blast that was pumped with so much energy, Naruto seemingly blown out of his Super Saiyan form as he was falling from mid-air, seemingly unconscious. He's persistent, I'll give you that. I told you, Macarena, there's nothing to worry about. Naruto might be strong, however, Jiren power is increasing more and more. It doesn't matter how much he powers up, Jiren power will always overwhelm him, said Belmod. You're right, it's such a shame, he was a good fighter. His inability to keep up with Jiren will be his downfall. You're right, someone with such power and unable to use it. He will not last, the Kai said. What a load of crap. The one that spoke was Kale. You say he's unable to control his power yet. He was just manhandling Jiren for the majority of this fight. Do you not see that Jiren has the power multiple times to pass Naruto power, pushing himself further and further, and Naruto is still not giving it all, saying that he has a problem keeping up with Jiren's power? You must be blind or something. What is your point, the Kai said, looking towards Kale. Are you saying that he would adapt to Jiren's fighting ability, despite his power up, and somehow win? Impossible. Are you sure about that? If you haven't been watching, every single Saiyan down there has been able to push themselves to a completely different level. Kaba going Super Saiyan 2, me and both Kale transforming, Goku breaking past his limitation, entering a state that the gods possess. So do you really think that he wouldn't be able to keep up? Said Kale as she looked towards Belmod, who realized his grave mistake. Jiren, end this now, he said. Knock Naruto off the stage. Naruto, said Kale, I know you can hear me, so listen up. You're the last hope for Universe 6. We're all placing our hopes and dreams in your hands. Losing here is unacceptable, and will be a complete embarrassment on our behalf. You're stronger than all of these so-called gods. Do you really want to let Sala down? You need to get your ass in gear and defeat Jiren. Kale yelled. Naruto stopped as Jiren was about to punch him, until he roared. Naruto power exploded outward. Its Super Saiyan 2 pushed into the max. Wow, that surely did it. Kale, I've never heard you spoke up such encouraging words before. He needed to hear it. Vados and Champa has done enough praising, it's my turn. He's been fighting angry this whole time. He need to get his act together, Kale said. She's right, Naruto has indeed been fighting angry. I'm sure if it was anyone else that gave him that speech, it wouldn't work, said Vados. Now we're about to see how he really fights. I think you should be worried, said Cuz. And why is that, said Macarena. Because I can feel Naruto power. It's rising, and there seems to be no end to it. Down below, Naruto moved so fast that he shot past Jiren, who was baffled as the boulders behind Jiren were destroyed. As Naruto slowed himself down, his Super Saiyan 2 had been pushed to the max. Naruto spun and threw a fist. Jiren spun and threw a fist as well, as a violent shockwave exploded outwards. Naruto's movements were different. They were much more calmer. He was no longer angry, and he started to bypass Jiren's defense rather easily. Belmont started to grit his teeth as he gripped the bench. Cuz could sense Naruto power rising and rising and rising, as it was not stopping or slowing down. The crap was being beaten out of Jiren. A punch there, a punch there. Both of them started to increase their power even more. Jiren pushing himself further than he ever did before. A bright light started to swallow the both of them up. As Naruto proceeded to close his eyes, Jiren got more infuriated as he threw several attacks, however, none of them connected. Did he just close his eyes? Khalifa said. Don't worry about it. He will be fine, said Vados. But why would he do that? Doesn't he know that our hopes and dreams are in his hands? Said Kaba, seeing Naruto's eyes were closed. Of course he does, but it caused him to be distracted throughout the fight. He needs a clear, calm, focused mind. As Naruto was slowing down, not by speed, but the way he moved, there was a grace, a elegance. Do you think he's going for Ultra Instinct? Bear said. I doubt it. All this time he's been powering up in his Super Saiyan 2 form. If he wanted Ultra Instinct, he would have dropped the transformation. It seems like there is something else. Who cares? Jiren, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and end this, Belmont yelled. Jiren blasted Naruto back, pushing himself straight upwards as Naruto fly downwards. Jiren proceeds to send rapid punches, trapping Naruto there. The rings start to break away. As Jiren's fists were moving so fast that you could not even see them. Damn it, look what he's standing up on. The moment that break, we're done for, said Kaba. Enough talking, said Champa. All of you, just be quiet and watch. They looked towards him as they watched Naruto. Jiren attacks were no longer affecting Naruto. All of them were being countered as Jiren started to get pissed, sweat running down his face until 3 punches slammed right into his guts, knocking him away. Jiren watches Naruto release an abundant amount of power. I guess I have to respond in kind, Jiren said, as he powered up. Woohoo! Go Naruto, Kale shouted. He's finally showing his true power. It's incredible, said Kaba. This force from them is enough to crush us as well. Who cares? It doesn't matter as long as Jiren wins. Jiren, end it now, said Belmod. Defeat Naruto like you have the chance now. It's over, said Jiren as he launches the attack downwards. However, Naruto and the attack vanished. Jiren found himself on his knees, coughing up blood, as he seemed to have been hit several times. Behind him, Jiren looked up as Naruto stood there, with the orb in his hand as he crushed it. Naruto was in his Super Saiyan 3 form, however his hair seemed a lot more brighter, as the static had burned his shirt off as he looked down towards Jiren. Now you people understand why he's stronger than me, and yet I feel like he's still holding something back, said Champa. Because he is, said Vegeta. What do you mean, Master, said Kaba. Kakarot, have you noticed a feeling coming from that light, Vegeta said. Yeah, it feels like the energy we need when turned into a great ape. Why, said Goku. He has a tail, and for some reason, he has not transformed into a giant ape. I know that he can feel the energy as well, and yet, it's not affecting him. So you're saying that he's still holding back a great deal? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. I'm not sure by how much. Super Saiyan 3 put a great stress on the body, because the power has come from deep within, and yet he transformed it so smoothly. Right now the power output that he's using is almost as strong as Lord Beerus, said Vados. Hey look, they're starting again, said Kale. Hey, Jiren, I hope you're ready, said Naruto. Because it's about time that we end this, said Naruto. Jiren clenched his fists, aura leaking around him. Fine, let us end this, he said. As Naruto moved so fast that only the strongest gods of destruction and the angel could see. Not even Champa could see his movements. What the hell? But guys, to be in subscribe right here. If you want to see next person do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. But I'm off now. See you guys soon. Peace, guys.